Napoleon Bonaparte, the French emperor, said if the earth were a single state, Istanbul would be its capital. Istanbul is one of the major metropolises of the globe, having been desired by empires throughout history and touching both Europe and Asia. The colony of Byzantium, which was established in 1000 BC, developed into the magnificent capital of the Byzantine Empire, Constantinople, and after the Ottoman takeover of the city, it kept its illustrious position as the center of their empire. The city, which was officially called Istanbul after the Turkish Republic was established, is strewn with magnificent reminders of its lengthy and storied past, and its tourism attractions will astonish even the most monument-weary traveler. Leave enough time to tour the other sites in addition to the Big Four, the Hagia Sophia Mosque, Topkap Palace, Blue Mosque, and Grand Bazaar. There are a dazzling variety of additional things to do across the further areas of the city, despite the fact that many of the most well-known and excellent locations to visit are situated in or close to Sultanahmet, the ancient city district. Welcome to Adventure Channel. In this video, we show you the most beautiful places to visit in Istanbul. Don't forget to subscribe the channel for more videos, and like the video. Number 10. Hagia Sophia. The Hagia Sophia, also known as Hagia Sophia in Turkish, served as the emperor's brazen declaration to the outside world of the wealth and technological prowess of his realm. The center of the world, according to tradition, was the place inside the church that housed the throne of the emperor. The Hagia Sophia has remained one of Istanbul's most beloved landmarks throughout its conversion to a mosque after the Ottoman troops captured Constantinople, to its subsequent conversion into a museum in the 20th century, and its reconversion back to a working mosque in 2020. Number 9. Topkap Saray. The Ottoman Empire's sultans lived and ruled from this magnificent palace on the Bosphorus, which Mehmet the Conqueror first constructed in the 15th century. Intricately hand-painted tilework lines the expansive complex's magnificent courtyards, which connect a maze of magnificently decorated apartments that are all enclosed by battlemented walls and towers. The harem complex, where you can wander through the expansive palace kitchens and gaze in awe at the gleaming interior of the imperial council chamber, and the third court, which housed the sultan's private rooms, are among the many highlights here. The imperial treasury, which is located in the third court, is a treasure trove of brilliant gold items and priceless gems that will make your eyes water. The third court also houses an astounding collection of Prophet Muhammad relics in the sacred safekeeping room. You'll need at least half a day to see Topkap Palace in its entirety. Number 8. Blue Mosque. This stunning mosque, now more often referred to as the Blue Mosque, was Sultan Ahmet I's magnificent architectural gift to his capital. The mosque, which was completed between 1609 and 1616, caused a stir in the Muslim world because it had 6 minarets, the same number as the Great Mosque of Mecca. Mecca eventually received a 7th minaret as a gift to quell the unrest. Tens of thousands of Iznik tiles were used to decorate the mosque's interior, earning it the moniker. The mosque is among the finest examples of Ottoman architecture because of the overall spatial and color effect of the interior. Wandering through the gardens situated between the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia to take in the dueling domes' double glory is one of Istanbul's greatest sightseeing delights. Number 7. Basilica Cistern. One of the most beautiful and outstanding attractions in Istanbul is the Basilica Cistern. Emperor Justinian completed the project in the 6th century after Constantine the Great started it. Many of the construction's columns, which have beautiful carvings, were repurposed from earlier classical constructions. The column bases in the northwest corner, known as the Medusa stones with their carved Medusa heads, are the most well known of them. The wonderfully lighted columns and the gentle, constant trickle of water all around you make for a truly atmospheric visit. Number 6. Grand Bazaar. The Grand Bazaar is where everyone congregates, and for many tourists, shopping in Istanbul is just as important to sightseeing as museums and significant landmarks. Between the Nuru Osmaniye Mosque and the Bayezid Mosque, this enormous covered market, which occupies an entire city district and is completely enclosed by high walls, is essentially the first retail mall in history. The Bayezid Mosque, which was constructed between 1498 and 1505, was modeled after the Hagia Sophia and stands on the site of Theodosius I's forum. One of the bazaar's 11 gates leads into a network of alleyways with vaulted ceilings that are crowded with shops and stalls offering every type of Turkish souvenir and handicraft imaginable. Most of the different trades are still divided into distinct categories, which makes browsing simpler. The burned column is close to the Divanulu Caddesi entrance of the market. Constantine the Great erected this porphyry column stump in his forum, which is still 40 meters high. It supported a bronze figure of Constantine until 1105. Number 5. Spice Bazaar. Lokum, Turkish delight, dried fruit, nuts, herbs, and, of course, spices may all be found at the Spice Bazaar. Its name, Msr Ars, which translates as Egyptian market, comes from the taxes the Ottoman Empire collected on goods created in Egypt because they provided a significant portion of the funding for its construction. One of Istanbul's most well-known tourist attractions, the Spice Bazaar occasionally becomes outrageously packed with large tour groups from the moored cruise ships. To avoid crowds, try to arrive before 11 a.m. or after 4 p.m. The imposing Yeni Cami, New Mosque, which was started in 1615 and finished in 1663, that's new for Istanbul, stands just opposite to the Spice Bazaar's main entrance. While you're exploring the region, it's worth stopping by because the interior is lavishly decorated with tilework and lots of gold leaf. Number 4. Galata Tower. The Genoese constructed this tower in the 14th century, which has a view of the Golden Horn. It is still one of Istanbul's most well-known sites today. The tower was Istanbul's tallest structure for centuries, standing 52 meters high. Due to damage from fire and storms, the tower has undergone multiple restorations throughout the years. One of the best spots to visit in Istanbul nowadays to take in the classic skyline views of the central old city is the observation deck at the top floor in its restaurant. But keep in mind that it's a very popular site, so arrive early or be ready to wait in line. Number 3. Cruise the Bosphorus. For many tourists, a vacation to Istanbul wouldn't be complete without taking a cruise on the city's renowned waterway, the Bosphorus, which connects the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara. The Bosphorus excursion ferries are all about lounging back, resting, and soaking in the sights, and all of Istanbul's most famous vistas are from the water. The long Bosphorus tour, which departs daily from the Eminönü ferry pier and travels all the way up the strait to the hamlet and fortification at Anadolu Kava, close to the northern mouth of the strait into the Black Sea, is the most well-known ferry trip. There are shoreside views of fortifications, palaces and houses from the Ottoman Empire, and the Bosphorus bridges along the ferry ride. Number 2. Üsküdar. From Eminönü dock across the Bosphorus, it is simple to go by ferry to Istanbul's Asian shore. The 30-meter tall Galata, Maiden's Tower, is located on the island just offshore of the Üsküdar, once known as Sultan, is home to a number of attractive old markets, meandering streets, and worn brown timber buildings, particularly between the ferry dock and the large cemetery. One of the first Greek colonies on the Bosphorus was the town, which was known in antiquity as Cistern. The bay is pleasant, deep, and wide, and it provides breathtaking views of the Bosphorus from both directions. Clearly, this lovely natural setting wasn't overlooked. Ottoman aristocrats chose Bebek's perfect location in the 19th century to construct their vacation